Hello everyone, it's your boy Lukael, and welcome to the final episode of Coffee Talk, a series that I thought would be a two-parter, but because we took a little bit longer, we're gonna need a third episode, so I am pretty curious to see what kind of ending is in store for us with this game. Hopefully we get a conclusion to most of the storylines that have been introduced with these characters. Also, because I haven't said it before, I really want to compliment this title screen. I think it looks really beautiful. I love the pixel art. The music, of course, is very good. Very nice colors. You can recognize Seattle thanks to the buildings. This is a beautiful title screen. And the game itself has very good pixel art, so I wanted to mention it. This is the final episode, so grab yourself a cup of your beverage of choice, and for one last time, let's play some Coffee Talk. Alright, so here we are back on day... Oh, we have a calendar now. Wait, that wasn't there before. I guess because I never loaded. So you have a nice little calendar and it shows you which characters are there on each day. That's nice. Okay, so I guess we have like these 3 days left, and then there seems to be a time skip, and then I guess we'll be playing the 18th. Interesting. Welcome. It's Bailey's. Good evening, Mr. Bailey's. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Freya's not here. I love how she's such a mainstay that every character has to mention when she's not here. She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know? If she said they are friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said they were writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts, or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for beating up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you always so observant? It's part of the job. Why is that? Well, people come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well, because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So what are you reading from me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including our interaction now. Including our interaction now. Man, now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate. With ginger and cinnamon. I heard that's a good drink for a bitter heart. Oh, are things not too good with Lua? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon, is that what you said? Oh, and it's called bitter heart. Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink? Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Lukael, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop? Aw, man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. But that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next. And you won't have time. Oh, jeez. Have you even slept? You look terrible. Hello, everyone. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look, horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company, because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I'll need a whole lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso! Please. So is this like a moment where I should be making her something to sleep, maybe? Like bed chamber? A cup for those longing for a deep slumber. I feel like the game wants me to do a bed chamber here, because like I need her to sleep, you know? So let's do milk, cinnamon, and honey. I know it's not what she asked, but I feel like that's kind of what the game wants me to do. Because it mentioned like giving them what they need, not what they want. Have a little bed chamber with some Z's on it. There you go. Is she gonna notice? What the hell, dude? This isn't even coffee. Drink. But this isn't what... Drink! Okay, I think the game is acknowledging that I gave her the sleep aid. Okay. It's on the house. It better be. She's gonna fall asleep at the fucking counter. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice, but that also means things. And not a small number of them, mind you. Need to be rewritten. Oh. I mean, that's the writing game, man. You always need to rewrite things. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just that... It's just... I'm going to my usual corner. Although, thanks to your drink, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to stay awake or not. She looks horrible. She does. You can't... I mean, even if that's true, you shouldn't say that. Don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this? Nah. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plan tonight, and this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Oh, well. What have we here? Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. Were you guys like supposed to meet here, or I'm gonna need you to keep that cigarette for outside, please. How? Oh. You first. I was just going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. That's a fucking lie, dude. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Lukael. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. Gingerbread coffee. Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. And yeah, I did play a little bit of the challenge mode in between episodes, so like I did unlock all the other drinks. Coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Well. That's very similar to what he's drinking, except he's drinking the chocolate version. Interesting. Gingerbread coffee. Here it is. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. It reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. Hear that? With my family? How's work? It's going pretty okay. You? It's kind of weird that you guys are sitting like this far apart. I mean, I know you're like in a weird phase, but I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask, but yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job. They're supposed to have been dating for 10 years, but they don't really talk like they've been dating for 10 years. It went well in the end? It kinda did. They paid me on time at least, and the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? Now you're just acting like you don't know. I'll tell you this, but don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Lukael, who's standing in front of us? Not even Lukael. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. Wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea, but I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe? Or tiredness? Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway? Baileys, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. Means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I'd put on a lot of masks, just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is, but a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. You must be a pretty cool guy. He is. I kinda wish I could just disappear, like I feel like I shouldn't be here right now, so maybe I should just leave the cafe and then let you guys talk about this, or maybe you guys could like go sit alone at a table somewhere and have a talk. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week, including that supermodel. You knew? That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know? Attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you, yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? I mean, I guess in this city the odds are pretty good. What did your werewolf say? Not much to be honest, but he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys, I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family, and I know why that's very important for you, but Freya said something that kinda hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family, when I actually want to do that anyway. For myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families, which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Lua. Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people sounds great. You'll live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. Made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life, because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys, I believe in you. Ah. Finish Lua and Bailey's arc. Love of my life. That's actually kind of the opposite of what I thought their story would go. I thought the story was going to be about them kind of accepting that, you know, maybe they should just split. Because what Gala was telling him, like, he made a lot of good points about losing immortality and not having like any insurance and like about their children and stuff like that. And I guess he did take it into account and like think about it, but they came to a different conclusion than what I expected. Lua. Baileys. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. It seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just, I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races? They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's said then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else. Later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. Are you still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Fate is on our side, it seems. Hey, Lukael. Yes? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. Pleasure was mine. We're off then. See you. Thank you for coming. Good for them. I'm sure they'll be just fine. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. Did you take a nap? For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't... Gala, you alright? That was a very loud banging of the door you made. How about I just make you you know, Galahad? Tea, milk, and ginger? Whoa! Freya, get over here! This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer? Trust me. He must have his reasons for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Okay, well, good thing we've unlocked it. Oh, he's not letting me check the recipe. I have to remember. Okay, it was a tea... milk and ginger. Here you go, sir. Here's your... He's alright. Oh, and he walked out. What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is... This place survived. Thankfully, yes, but I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See you. Damn, okay, I did not expect that somehow. I probably should have. Good thing we figured out what his drink was, or this could have ended badly. Saturday, October 3rd. Uh-oh. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Okay, so it's a movie. I was scared maybe like he bit someone last night. Coachella 2020's do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with fire regarding immigration. Oh, we got something new here. Anything warm and made with ginger. Metal maiden, full metal jarhead. Trying to heal myself by helping other people heal. Alright. I also love how they sometimes change their picture. Like their profile picture changes. Welcome. Hey Lukael. Good evening, Freya. You look very cheerful today. And it's all thanks to you. What did I do? I finally got a good night's sleep last night. Like, I slept like a log. A proper 12 hours of closing my eyes and not thinking about anything. Good for you? You really needed that. I know. But I had the deadline coming, and I've been pushing myself to finish this draft. A bit too much, I guess. So how's it going now? You won't believe this. I probably will. But when I woke up this afternoon, the words just flowed through me like water. And not forced crap like I've been writing recently. And that's why taking a break is important. Yeah. You don't need to start lecturing me now. So what's your plan now? Now as in right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. I've never heard of washing your face not like in your own home. And after that I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is. I wonder why she has a 9 tattooed on her shoulder. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That is so weird. Coming from the coffee shop owner. I know. You've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But apparently I'm rich, so I don't think the place will go under. See, there's a customer coming right now. So don't you worry about me. Oh, well. Oh. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this is maybe pushing it a bit. Freya, Lukael, I'm truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala? Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Yeah, like Freya said. No casualties, no problems with the coffee shop. I still need to redeem myself for the mess I made, and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No. It's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me to stop feeling so guilty. At least a little. Alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you, something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. A cup of sugar and spice, please. It's weird how there's no sugar among all these ingredients, you know? You would think coffee, sugar, milk. Alright, so coffee, honey, and cinnamon. Sugar and spice. Look at this beautiful drink. sugar and spices for the lady with the vices. Hey. Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala. I'll mention it. Lukael, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do. But there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday, after that announcement. Announcement? The one saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. But the announcement said it wasn't ready, just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous. It's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. I even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why, at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally I would have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course, but I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment, but it was too late. Thankfully I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gal, excuse me for asking this. Yeah? But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. That might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me. Or worst case, hurting myself. Yeah, we can see that. Despite all of that, I'm still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay back... if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. I mean, you didn't break anything, like all you did was, I guess you scared us a little bit, but it's all good. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? Same as yesterday. Alright, so tea, milk, and some more Galahad. Here's your special brew. Thank you. The drink that saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. No problem, man. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that the drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. It has to be warm though. I can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm going to stay at my place for the next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. Before I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Phew! You keep slamming my door. What the? Rachel? What's going on? Heh. What else? Your father? Of course. Of course! What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella? Just to get into an argument with my manager? Huh? Before we continue, Lukael, a cafe latte, please. Sure. Coffee, milk, and milk. Looks like they still haven't resolved their issues. I wanted to draw like a little cat face, but that just looks like her dad now. God damn it. It's a cat. There you go. Your cafe latte is ready. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security he was my father, and he messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told them to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came, and... I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well at least? Oh yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, but there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time, and then there was this press conference after my show. After show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you, but your manager's probably worked some of his influence too. So why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. You guys didn't want to have that conversation maybe alone at your house? He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. And because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages at a club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time, because Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. I don't trust that guy. I don't trust the manager. I will admit it's probably just because the guy is called Mo Lester, but I don't trust him. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage... I mean, I guess in the States, 18 is underage, but like, aren't you an adult at 18? I guess in the States it's 21, so like at 18 you're still considered underage, but like in Canada, 18 you're a legal adult, so... I don't know, I think it would work a little better if she was like 16 or something, you know, if she was even younger. Inviting an underage person to his party? That might be a bit too far. Welcome... Oh, it's the dad. Yeah. What the hell? Oh no. Dad! What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yes. Dad, what happened? Lukael, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. Did you get hit by a car? Just milk. Which again, cats should not be drinking. Here. Ah, you just spilled it on my frickin'... Alright. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Maybe you should go to the hospital or the vet. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on the way. Oh shit, he already did it. I contacted the hospital. Thank you. I've also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened. The funny thing is, like, they only have one sprite. Like, their expression will change, but their position stays the same. So, like, even though she's panicking, she's just kind of, like, chilling like this, you know? I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Now there's something you can do to pay me back. Oh boy, that was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row? An emergency at your place? Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Heh. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kinda understand them. I hope Andrew's alright. Me too. Well, looks like we have something new. Oh, we got the full Rachel entry now. I love my family, cats, milk, and you! I've been dancing, singing, and trying to achieve my dreams since I was 13, and I'm not stopping now. Right on. Oh, we have the entry for Henry as well. Family, music, trying to be a better father while running a record store. I have a feeling that Neil just doesn't know how to use Tomodachi, so I don't think we're gonna get his entries. Although, then again, I didn't get any achievement for getting all of them, so maybe we will get it. Well, at least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. Wow, everything is all happening all at once. Another rainy night. The hell? Police raid on private Coachella after party is biggest drug and sex related bust of the year. Oops. Fight broke out during Coachella, culprits in police custody. Ugh. Despite the arrest, Coachella will go on. Okay, well, I'm guessing Rachel didn't go to the party since she was like taking care of her dad. So I guess she dodged a bullet there. There's like one way to have her avoid the party without like her being forced to. Welcome. Hey, Pop. Good evening, everyone. Everyone safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer. With the cop who's supposed to be watching this area hanging out in a coffee shop? I'm not so sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know. That requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Lukael, I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. You got it. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. Hey, you and your sense of humor. Your espressos are always out of this world. I mean, it's just one ingredient, so how can you mess that up, really? Definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not a competition, officer. It is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to this place so often. That's not happening anytime soon. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? Yes, I was. And some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience to use in my story. Still fretting over your story, hey? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Oh yeah. How's it going? Quantity-wise, it's shipping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case, I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you going to arrest him? Some officers at the precinct were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it, because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have had a lot more problems. He helped a lot, getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So, those who'd rather detain him Can't do anything anyway. Phew. I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? I'm not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems like it happened out near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far, but you wouldn't be able to walk it. Not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Oh. Rachel! Rachel, is Mr. Hendry alright? Before that, could I have a cup of hot chocolate? Dark? Beatrix. Surprise visit from Beatrix? You want to be in my coffee talk video? Alright, but you need to be on camera if you want to be here. My dark chocolate. That's just straight up chocolate. Say hi to my viewers. Say hi to my viewers. Oh, that's your little girl. That's my little Beatrix. Yeah, that's my little Beatrix. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's my little girl. You want some coffee? Huh? Do you want some coffee? Coffee, cats, and chill. Sorry about the interruption. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. Dad's going to be fine. He woke up this afternoon. Damn, he's been like in a coma? Thanks to Mr. Gala, he got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. Oh, I got the achievement for finish Rachel and Andrew's arc. He's doing okay then? It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear. I know, but still, it's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him, when all he wanted to do was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense, but is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment, and I can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. I mean, you don't really know us either, but... Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit, so I told Dad I'm gonna visit Coffee Talk to get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got into a fight with some thugs. He heard them talking about me in some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh, he didn't like that, of course, so he morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. I think you'd be better off fighting in your human form, because like a cat's a lot weaker than a human. And why did he morph? Yeah, so people wouldn't see what his human form looked like and link him directly to me. Oh. I guess so. Some cops went to the crime scene, they found some eyewitnesses to testify, and they managed to find the thugs. Are they a fan of yours? No. It's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy. The reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa! How did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. And you know about guys and locker room talk, right? Yeah. Well, that's what they were doing. And I was the topic of discussion. Ugh. So there's that. Sorry to hear that. And you were right about this party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. And your dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. She'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you'll know what to do. You're an adult, remember? Oh, now you say she's an adult? But I don't know. All I know is I have to be there for him when... That's it? That's all you have to do? It might be weird to hear it coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Look at him plugging his cafe. Guys, thank you. I've had enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. I wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Lukael. Damn. Man, what a weekend. Pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I've got to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe around here. But even with that, never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for checking up on us, Georgie. Okay then, see ya. Are you going to leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I've had enough rest. I have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I can get it done today. Alright. I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Besides, this whole book project would never have existed without this place. And you. So, thank you. The pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You've got a book to finish. No problem, boss. Is that the end? Okay, no, we have another day. Is that like after the time skip? 2 weeks later. Okay. A little epilogue of sorts. More women have spoken out and claimed Morris Lester lied. How about that? Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Oh god. Alright. Coachella Festival proves to be a major boost for Seattle tourism. I guess that's a positive at least. Oh look, it's the whole gang. Hello! You're finally here. Performing for you. Hey all. Hey. Yo. Hi Freya. Someone's feeling happy today. Of course. Did they... They approved it. We're so happy for you. Congrats. Oh my, do you know how happy I am? Judging from your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. Oh my god, oh my god. How did they react to the draft? To be honest, they're not that excited about the story itself. A story with an unhappy ending, huh? That's what they said. But at this point, I don't really care. As long as they publish it, I'm content with that. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower. Because they give me a year to finish it, with a feedback session every month. That sounds like a long time for a book. I don't think they usually give you that much time to write a book. But I'm not a writer, so I guess I don't know. Sounds professional enough. Of course. They are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We've had a lot of new customers lately. And some old-timers, of course. I heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yeah, he brought us some gifts back. He didn't get any for me? You guys have talked like twice in a coffee shop. Like, I don't think you're friends enough that he can bring you... I mean, then again, he did bring some gifts back for me, so... I'm not sure, but he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving the old-fashioned way, huh? How about you? Things are great. The last time I saw you was before your mini break? Yes, we decided to go to Coachella. Wow. That event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours at the festival was enough for us. So where did you go after that? We ended up in Port Townsend. How was it? I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. What about it? Uh-oh, look at them. So are they dating yet? I think they're dating. Rachel's changed her photo too. I don't think their descriptions change. Just the photos. You both look so cute. Oh man. Thanks. Was that taken during your vacation? No, it was at Max. They had a Japanese style photo booth there, so I forced her to take a picture together. You were at Max too, Myrtle? Yeah, I helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No. Not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Couchilla. That's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. What? What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on their mission, maybe? Yeah, probably. They'd stand more of a chance there. Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Oh, come on. So soon? We were here for hours before you arrived, and we need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you, Lukael. See you around. Okay, so I guess maybe they're not dating. I think they are, though. They just don't want to talk about it. They look happier than when I first met them. They do. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are the two of you doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. You've been dating 10 years and you're not living together? Holy shit. Wow, congrats. But I thought Lua lived with her flatmate? We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently. And her company's providing her with an apartment. Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she definitely earns more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it would be done by... Honey, it's alright. Freya and Lukael have been keeping me company, anyway. Oh, hey Freya. And Lukael. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are great, but not as good as you two lovebirds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard. We're going to move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place, so they want to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh yeah, that too. There's a lot of songs in this game, and I feel like it's kind of always the same ones that play. It also means we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot anyway. I mean, I didn't do anything. I don't think you owe me. You just happen to have your conversations here. Don't mention it. I have a question for both of you. Go on. The last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Baileys to your parents? How did it go? Man, her father didn't kill me at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know. I know. And at least they didn't say no. Which means a lot, I guess. It was a good start. It was definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now, or we'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're going to watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lua. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me playing the game. I enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baileys. She worked on the game. Really? Oh well, I'll be visiting this place more often. I'll probably meet her again one of these days. You probably will. Now go, you lovebirds. You don't want to miss the movie. Alright, catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Lukael. Enjoy the movie. Everything is going great for everyone, how nice. There they go. I'm so happy for them. They've still got a long way to go, and probably a lot of obstacles in their path. But they're moving forward. Yes. How will you write their story? As it is, it's beautiful enough, and it has enough drama. That's one way to put it. Anyway, what's that look for? You haven't told me about any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on, they played an important part in my writing process, remember? Well, there are some updates about the regulars. Tell me. Where should we start? Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Uh-oh. They're getting married. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and brought gifts. Some are more special than others. But, oh boy. He said he's considering moving back to Seattle if his agency allows it. Got the little furry, Aqua continues her work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is she's not alone now. Neil, he's just floating in outer space. The only news about them are the 2 postcards they sent me. Rachel is back at the recording studio, preparing for her first solo album. She found a new manager, someone who made the news as a legend coming back to the industry. Freaking legend. Damn. And finally, Freya, she finished her book, got published, and have some signing sessions. Sadly, the book didn't sell well. She still visits regularly. Now working as a freelance writer, I didn't have time to read what it said. And that's Coffee Talk. That's kind of a bummer endings. Like, everyone is doing great except Freya, who finished the book and it didn't sell at all. It's like, oh damn. Y'all really did Freya dirty. Alright. I guess it's like a little bit abrupt, but not really. Because it's meant to be a short game anyway, so... This was fun. I greatly enjoyed it. Oh. Finished Gala and Hyde's... Welcome. Hello, Lukael. Who is this? Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. Is this Neil? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed a bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. I assume it was a success then? Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. It seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he a bald guy in a suit? Yes. That fire agent? You've seen him? Yes, thankfully I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So you finally noticed. To think that such power can be born from our kind. Wait. Am I an alien? You're good with your act though. It took a few tries, but there are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Heh, interesting. Now I'm curious to know about those mistakes. Well, it happened a few times. First when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And the last one involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. Help Neil to support you? You've been in the main story of the game, but you haven't seen everything yet. Play the story mode to conclusion once. Wait, what? Is it because like I made some mistakes? Because I served the wrong drinks? So like what, am I like an alien? Is that the idea? You haven't seen everything. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. I guess maybe the game is telling me like about the times that I messed up. Maybe I messed up some drinks, and like if I do the right thing, then I could get like the true ending. Is my only guess. Okay, no, that's just that day. Okay, well, he did mention like a few times. I guess if I go back and check the footage again, I could note them down and see if I can like correct those. I'm gonna restart and like, so he said something about Freya and her meeting in the elevator, the first Rachel visit, Neil's second visit, and then after Freya got her draft approved. So like I have to return to these moments and then maybe something will be different. I'm just gonna fast forward. I don't know if I'm like supposed to fast forward or if I'm supposed to like, what if I fast forward? Oh yeah, that. Huh? Wait, I didn't tell you that. How did you know? Well, I was just guessing. No way I guess could be that specific. You're being very suspicious. Maybe you have another news source. I have no comment. I knew it, but I haven't told anyone about this. Oh wait, was it someone who saw me entering the elevator in her? Wait, so were the logs like the same? I'm a writer, not an editor, so I'm used to taking slow. How's the night so far? Okay, so it's like I already know in advance that she's gonna say that, so the game is acknowledging that I'm like able to reload and that I can know events in advance. I did not expect any meta stuff in this game. That's interesting. So she's like, where were we? And I can be like, oh, you're about to tell me about your meeting, but she's never even mentioned it. So I only know that because I've already played the game. That's so strange. Theorize all you want. I won't comment on anything. Okay. I understand the importance of keeping sources confidential. So I'll pretend you never said anything. Thank you. Phew. So yeah, where were we? Your plan to do something? Yes, it's not that I hate writing stuff. I guess I'm fine fast forwarding now. I think it stopped on purpose at that moment because it was like something new. Okay, so other than that one little weird moment, the rest of the day seemed to go the same. First Rachel visit is on the 24th. I'm slamming the door. Oh, you can actually notice the moon, so you can see like when it's a full moon. For when Gala turns, I probably would have noticed the moon. I wasn't paying attention though. Start the day. Alright, let's see if we have something different. Oh, see again, I can't fast forward because we're in new stuff. So they were saying, no adult would ever say I'm an adult. Give yourself time to think and try to understand your father's perspective. Like adults, you don't need to rush to a decision. I'm not sure about that. Just take your time. And I say, I agree with Officer Georgie. You don't need to make a snap decision. I'm sure you and Mr. Henry will find some common ground together. And I can't fast forward, so I know this is new stuff. What's so weird? Why are you all looking at me like that? How do you know my father's name? Oh no. What was that? Nothing? Dad's visited this place before? I can't say anything about that. So like what, am I an alien? Like what? You were just about to say something, weren't you, Officer Georgie, right? Well, I was. I wanted to talk more about your problems. But now I would recommend you just go home. It's really late. I need to go home as well. I can give you a ride. Okay. So, I wonder what I am. Alright, let's load up the second Neil visit, which would be on the 29th. What I don't understand is like Neil says this is when you messed up, but in the original playthrough we didn't mess up. It's only now in the second playthrough that we do mess up, so it's like, how do the timelines work exactly? These characters all have like very thick necks, and I guess that's just the artist's style, but like they have very big necks. Big wrists as well. There's Neil. Oh, good evening. It's nice to see you again, Neil. We are also glad to see you, Barista. Although we do not think we have told you about the name we use on Earth. Oh, I messed up. Again? It's just that, you know, you kind of remind me of our first met on the moon. Oh, really? We have chosen the right name then, because that was where our name came from. This has happened 3 times now. You really are hiding something, huh? What are you talking about? Oh well. Please surprise us. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? The last time I think I made it like super warm, or was it super bitter? No, I made it super warm because I thought maybe it's really hot. He would like notice it. I could try like really bitter. Let's try like very bitter, because then like maybe he's gonna feel something. But no, because he doesn't taste it, so I don't know. A cup of anything ready for you. Okay, no reaction. Okay, so that was the 3rd time, and then the 4th was after Freya got her draft approved, which was in the last day. I think she got her draft approved that day, right? But like if these moments had been in the original run instead, it would have like planted the mystery early on. Like if you knew something that you're not supposed to know, you could have been like, oh, that's kind of weird that I already know that. But because it's only happening when you're replaying the game, it's kind of strange. It might be on the... It might be after 2 weeks. Okay, yeah. It's the next day. 2 weeks later. Oh, here's the new stuff. Alright. By the way, I haven't seen your final draft. May I read it? Sure. I brought an extra copy. Let's see. The main character is a time traveler? Subtly. I mentioned it just enough to raise suspicion. Where did you get the inspiration for the character? You know the answer. Why would I? Either you're smart enough to get what I mean, or you already know what my answer is. Don't think about it too much, it's only a story. Anyway... Okay. So like, what, the idea is I'm a time traveler? But again, if that's how they did it, where you get subtle hints through the game, that would have been nice, but because it only happens on a replay, it's weird. Sadly, the book didn't sell well. It's kind of weird. Alright, Neil. Let's see if you have anything else to say now. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. Yeah. It's all the same. So you finally noticed. To think that such power can be born from our kind. You're good with your act, though. Took a few tries. From our kind? Maybe I'm like one of his children? Like that he had with an Earthling, and then like I time traveled back to this moment? There are some timelines where I forget to pretend that I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Never tried it, but let's see. You've been in the main story of the game, but you haven't seen... Okay, I guess I must have missed something. Oh, okay. Well, I had to look this up. Apparently I need to serve Neil a Milky Way on the 8th day. I would have not guessed that. That's pretty obscure. I mean, it did sound like there's a specific drink you're supposed to serve them. But like, I would have thought it has to do with the stats of the drink, not with the name of it. I guess maybe I could have thought of it eventually, but... Alright, let's see. Alright, now we need to serve them a Milky Way. Which is... milk, honey, and mint. Pretty clever. Do you have anything new to say about that? I hope I get this right. Oh, apparently that unlock all the characters' social media profiles. Oh, we get the full Neil entry. Okay, it just doesn't say anything. Hope I got this right. Thank you. What the... Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This... You alright, Neil? What is this? We have never been able to taste anything in our life, but this is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Done. Thank you so much from all of our kind. You are one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment. Yes? Normally, yes. Okay, so now that that's done, I guess we need to finish the day. Oh. Something else that's new. If you can make a laugh. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. But we believe it is alright to share it with you tonight. Thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista, I owe you this story. So why? Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves, because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear, and that is where we come in. I still don't see the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey, you came here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breeds will be half Earthling and half whatever you are. Yes, assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend. You are trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Holy shit! You're trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what your people will call the protector. But why go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default, so everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. That sounds beautiful. And creepy. Why? It sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That was a badly chosen word, but it is roughly similar to the truth. Oh my. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them to get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might not be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Well, how's the mission going so far? So we are Neil's offspring then. We are their child. Did not expect that. That's kind of out of left, but it is a fantasy world, I guess. Well, now I guess we need to reload the epilogue, and then maybe he's gonna have something new to say. Oh. How did they react to the draft? Surprisingly, they liked it. That's amazing. Oh, so now they liked the book. Maybe now the book will sell well because we've changed like the story of it. I know, right? I couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely sign me for a second book. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, whatever happens with the book now, I can take things a little slower. Alright. So I assume now the book will sell well. So is her book selling well necessary for world peace? Neil. Their superhero breeding mission are the 2 postcards they sent me. Back in the studio. Book signing. Finally, Freya, she finished her book, get published, and have some signing sessions. Ooh. It was a massive success, sold out even after the 4th printings and might be adapted to a movie. Alright. So we get like the true ending. Hello again. So she found out, huh? Clever as usual. Find the secret behind the barista. God of caffeine? Is that what I am? Am I a god? In some timelines, yeah. But I have to ask you this. Why? Why what? Why do all this? Opening the cafe? Connecting people? I just like to make sure things go alright. Besides, yes, I also have to make sure that I'll exist on Earth. That's one hell of an important task indeed. Oh, so it's like it's a loop. I caused my own birth. Don't think too hard about it. It is. Oh. So that was the true ending, I suppose. We've unlocked the whole gallery. Very detailed. This is beautiful pixel art. We got all their photos from their Facebook. It's like surrounded by cats. So like some of these could be people. That would make me feel a little bit weird. Like I'd be a little wary of cats if I knew some of them could like turn into people. Because then it's like, what if, you know, you buy a cat and it's like someone kind of pretending for their whole lives. And some like fan art, it looks. This seems to be like fan art of the game. That's a nice one. Some concept arts. The whole gang. Oh lord, Rachel used to be a lot more concept art for the vampire. This is very Dragon Ball like. Yeah, she was a lot more boobified before. But for her storyline, I think it's better that they went with a little bit more modest design, I guess. These must be like early concepts. Huh. Oh, look, you can see the evolution of the cafe. I assume that's what it is. Very nice. Well, that will bring our playthrough of Coffee Talk to a close. I enjoyed it. The characters are pretty likable, the stories were pretty interesting. I do love like shorter games like this. You get to play them in a few sessions, you enjoy it, and then you're done with them. That's how I like it. I do think the game would be a lot better if you got like some dialogue options, even if they're like fake choices. Like even if they didn't lead to any meaningful differences in the story, I think I would have really enjoyed just letting me choose what I'm gonna say, you know? Just be like, here's 3 different advice you can give and 3 different answers. It would just make the game a bit more interactive. It would just involve the player a bit more instead of just playing out the story in front of us and we have basically no output other than like serving the right drink. I think that would have made the game like a little bit better. Personally, that would have been my preference. And also this like storyline about like this little Easter egg of them being like a time traveler. If they had dropped like some hints of that in the main game, I think that would have been maybe a bit more interesting, because then you're like, oh, we finished the story, but what was that about these weird little things? And then at the end you get to like pay it off, you know? Just some nitpicks. Overall, I did really enjoy it, so I hope you guys did too. I recorded all of these episodes before posting them on the channel, so I really have no idea if anyone's gonna watch this. Maybe only 10 people will watch it, maybe 100 people will watch it. Who knows? So next week, we're gonna be jumping into Season 3 of Walking Dead, and then Zelda will be coming back as well. So until next time, I had fun playing this, I hope you had fun watching it, and I hope to see you in the next video. See y'all.